हिंदुस्तान मेरे वतन, तुझ पर फिदा हम सब का मन। मेरा इंडिया हमारा इंडिया, मेरा इंडिया हमारा इंडिया, मेरा इंडिया पैनोरामा इंडिया, हमारा इंडिया पैनोरामा इंडिया। जय 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 हे।
Namaste everybody, this is Sumeeta Kohli, co-chair of Panorama India. Welcome to day 2 of India Day kickoff week and celebrations. We started our week yesterday and we had so many things to share with you. As you know, India Day is this weekend. It's only a few more days away, and today we have more things to share with you. So today we're going to be sharing interviews from our past chairs. As you know, Panorama India is a non-profit organization, and it is built on the hands and I say shoulders of volunteers. And our past chairs are the reason we've been able to celebrate 21st India Day this year. So we are trying in our way to recognize our past chairs today and tomorrow, and you will get to meet 2 of them today. You will also get to meet one of our executive directors from Panorama India as well, because our entire board works very hard. They're all volunteers, and we want to ensure that you get to see who's behind the scenes as we're trying so hard to build and showcase this amazing India Day celebration this year. Also, you get to see sneak peeks of upcoming performances and possibly another float. So you get to see another float today. And as you all know, it's public voting, so make sure you are going to watch all the parade and you get to vote, because your vote counts. And all these community organizations have worked so hard to submit these floats, and we want to make sure that you get to see that hard work and you get to vote for your favorite. So let's kick it off today. It's India Day, day 2. And just a reminder, you know, we've had amazing contests running, and this Thursday at 11:59 is the cutoff. So if you haven't participated in all our contests, you still have time. Go to our Facebook and you can get all the information on our Instagram or even our website at www.panoramaindia.org. But please visit, enter. You still have till Thursday, 11:59. There's amazing prizes being given out by our consulate, and you can win. So thank you so much. Join me, and we're ready to begin day 2 India Day celebration. Thank you. Namaste. My name is Sumeeta Kohli and co-chair for Panorama India, and I'm so excited to welcome all of you here today for our In Conversation with past chairs of Panorama India. I am so excited because today joining me is Mr. Surinder Sharma. Surinder Sharma ji was the past chair and one of the founding members, I must say, in 2001 of Panorama India. So welcome, Surinder ji, today to our segment.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Thank you, Surinderji. So Surinderji, you know, for Panorama India, we are a non-profit organization. We are an umbrella organization that has been established for 20 plus years now. And our ultimate goal has always been to be the umbrella platform to bring together all cultural, multicultural organizations within GTA together to celebrate Republic Day, India Day, and really continue to build the love for India. What has, for us, as we've seen this grow and what we recognize at Panorama India is none of this is possible without all the work our past chairs have done and put in. To us, we would not have grown to this level as a volunteer nonprofit organization if it wasn't for leaders such as yourself who took the time to see the relevance of why this, you know, needs to exist and bring it together. So today, I am very much looking forward to talking to you about your experience with Panorama India. What I thought I'll do for everybody before we begin is just share a little bit about what Surinder ji is all about and his background. And just so you all know, he's a very, very busy person and involved in a lot of different organizations. Surinder ji is the past president of the IIT Alumni Canada and a founding member and past chair of Panorama India, as I mentioned to all of you. He was the past chair in 2001 when the organization had just begun its early roots. He actively serves on the Mississauga Board of Trade, and he remained as a director on the board from 2001 to 2017. And currently, he serves as the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce as their vice president and was honored by ICC last year as the Humanitarian of the Year. So Surinder ji, welcome, and we are looking forward to talking to you.
Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure.
Surinder ji, let's begin by talking about Panorama India. It is our 21st year celebrating India Day this year. Now, it is a very different celebration than I think any one of us has seen, but it still is a 21st celebration this year. And I think it's kudos to everybody who puts in their time and energy to bring it to this point. What I wanted to ask you, in your time, we would love to, all of us, to know what it was like to celebrate India Day and what Panorama India was all about in 2001.
I will start by mentioning that during those days, India's Independence Day, Republic Day, all the few, I would say about a dozen different organizations used to do in different community centers or across the GTA. Then the Consul General at that time, Mr. Chandramohan Bhandari, he got the idea about this, that why don't we have all the organizations together and form one umbrella organization to do all the cultural activities together at one bigger venue where we could have over 20,000 people attending. That was his goal. So that's how Panorama India was formed, and he brought in an ex-Indian services organization and one the ABIC chair to head the first committee, and we were part of that founding committee. But second year I took over, and Madhu, we took over as the co-chairs. But in those days, when we started off, the idea was to do at a very unique place, and Harbourfront was picked up as a venue just near the lake.
Yes.
In the year 2000 beginning. So we did the Independence Day. And the Republic Day used to be done at the York University in one of the big halls. So it used to be 2.5 days program with the inauguration on Friday evening. Then whole of Saturday used to be the hectic program going till late night. And Sunday it used to end in the evening around 5:30. So that way, all the cultural organizations and every community bodies were given opportunities, and there used to be 3 stages running parallel. So you can see the amount of the program which was packed. It was much more than what you have presently. The content was much more than that. And second year, then when I was the chair, we went to Scarborough Civic Center. Again, Scarborough Civic Center, there are 3 venues. One is open air theater outside, and then you have inside 2 halls, which is the old council hall, and and outside also you have a big stage, and they used to have a lot of fashion shows and other things there. So, and again, part of it was a variety of food was available, different food stalls are there. So it used to be very colorful, and I would say about 25,000 people minimum used to be coming in 2.5 days. And third year, when Bhagat Thakur took over from me, and Subramaniam, they were the next. That time they went to Last Man Square, which is also downtown over there, and they had 3 stages going. So then it came to Dundas Square finally. The fourth. It carried on for a few years over there before you went to Nathan Phillips Square. So this is how it has rotated over the last 21 years. Different as far as Independence Day goes.
And you have seen now over all these years, our community has changed.
Community has changed, but I would not say it's changed so much. The mix has changed a little bit, but still, people who have got still India in their heart, they cannot miss this function, whatever may happen.
Yes.
If they come for 1 hour, they'll come. So it's a spirit for India which really brings us together. And different consul generals came. They had an impact on it, and different style of working they had. And so it has been a great moment, and particularly the people who founded, like me, when we see the same spirit is there, and enthusiastic people like you are now taking the lead, it gives us great satisfaction.
So Surinderji, one thing that has been wonderful about you, even over the years, you've always been attached to Panorama. You've been involved, whether you were judging something, whether you were involved in, different segments. And I think for Panorama India, the history means a lot because, to us, the founding thoughts and what it was all about, the spirit of what Panorama is about, comes with the history. So maybe you have some thoughts about that. Would you like to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think it's more, I would say that I took the initiative always to initially approach whoever was the new chair, send them a little letter of congratulations or something, and then kept a link. And few came and went away, and then didn't get so much connected or be in touch. So that's a different thing. But I'm sure if the committee or you have a constitution which brings the past and the present together, you'll have it working that way. But a little bit in between, I think it was a disconnect. So I think I'm very happy that you have taken this initiative, and it should be like this. The whole role of Panorama India should be to bring all the organizations, the whole community together. And if there are any differences with anybody, it should be all thrashed out, and we should all work as a team and much bigger. And even the other organizations who may not be like on the committee, on the executive committee of the Panorama, but if they are involved and they are made, they feel that they have also got at stake or they have the ownership with this organization, it'll be wonderful. Because Panorama is basically an organization of organizations.
Yes.
All the Indian organizations together should be brought together with this.
Yes, and keeping with that in mind, that is the one thing as we are moving forward, and has always been, we exist because of our community.
And the consulate also plays a very important role, because in the initial two consul generals beginning, they wanted to get the ball rolling, but they wanted to play a little remote role. They didn't want to just take over. But in between, few consul generals came and they just kind of wanted the things their own way, and then took it over and changed a little bit. So I personally feel the consul general should guide it, but they shouldn't just become the final say in this. The community should be involved and given the ownership. Then it'll run more as a Canadian outfit.
So I think for us as Panorama India, we're very fortunate because in my time, I have seen two amazing council generals. And our current council general, Purva Srivastava ji, has been very involved, very engaged, working very hard to bring the community together.
He's one with the big vision and a lot of new ideas, and more youthful also. So I think.
So our past council general. So I think keeping that theme in mind and the inclusiveness, this is how we continue to work hard. So Surinderji, as we wrap up, I wanted to ask you, it's 21st year India Day. I know it's virtual, but everyone's going to be safe, and we're so happy about it. We have over 25 floats this year in the virtual parade, just so you know, coming up. We're so excited that 25 organizations have stepped up. You're going to have a state of India. Each state is going to be shown in the virtual parade. We have over 70 plus cultural performances, artists, all going to be sharing their talent throughout the celebration this week and the weekend. I wanted to ask you, is there a message? Is there anything special you'd like to share with everyone as they're celebrating India Day this year?
No, I would say that please celebrate and bring unity in diversity, that has been the initial theme of the Panorama India. And anybody who has got India in his heart should come out. And even if physically we are not going to be there, we should be in good spirits to support it and digitally connect with you and be part of it and give all our full support to make it a great success.
Thank you so much, Surinderji, for joining us today
Thank
in
you.
our discussion with past chairs of Panorama India segment.
Sure.
I want to thank you. I want to wish you a fantastic India Day celebration this year. This week is already happening. This weekend is happening. There's so much going on right now. But I want to thank you for joining us, and I want to wish everybody a safe India Day celebration. Enjoy all the activities that you're seeing online, and please get involved. There's lots of contests also going on. There's so much going on. So please get involved. Thank you, Surinder.
Thank you very much. And I wish you and Sanjay and the whole team and the consulate all success and have a wonderful event. And Jai Hind.
Thank you. Jai Hind.
Hi, Namaste. I'm Raghu Nayak, past co-chair of Panorama India from year 2006 to 2008. Ever since its inception, Panorama India has been doing a splendid job to unite all Indo-Canadians and showcase and promote India's arts and culture. This year, due to COVID-19, Panorama India is celebrating India Day 2020 in a digital and virtual manner over 2 days, August 15th and 16th. It will be live streamed over Facebook and YouTube. I know the current co-chair, Sumeeta Kohli and Sanjay Makkar, and their team have been working very hard, and they have planned a fabulous entertainment program and a virtual parade for you. I request all of you to support them by watching these programs. I'm sure it will be a unique and enjoyable experience. Hope you will all log in and watch these programs on August 15th and 16th. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Hi, my name is Avantika. I'm so thrilled to be performing on Panorama India's virtual Independence Day celebration. The performances will be aired on August 15th and August 16th on Panorama India's Facebook page. Please see my performances on the Panorama India Facebook page. See you there.
इंडिया हमारा इंडिया मेरा इंडिया हमारा इंडिया मेरा इंडिया पैनोरामा इंडिया हमारा इंडिया पैनोरामा इंडिया जय 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 हे
Namaste and welcome to everybody. We are in conversation with Panorama India's current board. And I'm so excited to have my fellow colleague and as I say, my buddy in trenches, our executive director, Mr. Janak Bhavani. Hi Janak, how are you? Namaskar. So Janak, listen, we are India Day celebrating. It's going on right now. We're so excited. For both you and I, it's the first time ever, virtual India Day. I don't think anyone was expecting us to do this. And I don't think anyone knows as well as this is your first year with Panorama India.
That's
and
true.
as a volunteer, so everyone knows, Janak's been always there to support us. He's been, for me, he's always been a rock. We've gone to him repeatedly. Anytime we've needed anything from Panorama India, he's always been there. For this year, we were so excited he came onto the board. and now he's colleague in arms, as we say. So Janak, tell me, how has your experience with Panorama India been going this year?
Listen, I've been in Canada for over 38 years now. Okay, it is something really interesting when I see that my own country and my own country's work is being appreciated by people locally, whether it's the local diaspora or it is the Indian diaspora here. And for me to be associated with an organization that really, takes the culture and brings it to the next level is absolutely amazing. This is something that I believe in myself, that we give back to the community, we're giving back to people, we're giving back to the local community to see what India is all about. It is not that old CNN showing cows walking down the streets. India is far ahead, and they need to know and they need to realize that we are developing and will take over one day.
Very much true, Janak. And so, this is our first time ever. We're doing a virtual India Day.
Yeah.
It is a decision, of course, we as a board had to make because we wanted it to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
None of us expected to be in a pandemic. We have proudly celebrated India Day with 85,000 people at Nathan Phillips Square, for many years. But this year, for the first time ever, behind the scenes, I know we've been working hard, but the first time ever, we're going to have the largest virtual India Day celebration with a grand parade.
Correct.
Janak, what are some of the things that have really surprised you as we've been planning for this virtual India Day and grand parade celebration?
The interesting thing has been, I've noticed that a lot of people really want to participate.
Yeah.
The uptick has been amazing. When you and I chatted about it, in a normal parade, we have 20 odd floats. This time, I'm not going to say the number, but it's a lot more than 20.
Yes.
So that really was heartwarming to see how the community came across and how people just jumped on it. I remember that call we had with the community leaders saying that we want you to come on board. And within 24, 48 hours, our team was saying, oh my God, we are being overwhelmed by these people. Secondly, we've had such great corporate sponsors that have come forward and said, you know what, we want you. We want to be part with you. We want to join you. I mean, that has been amazing. That has been such an encouragement. When you think about it, this is tough times. People don't have a lot to give. But these sponsors have come across and said, here you go. They've opened their hearts, they've opened their pockets, and they've said, we need this to be a success. And it is sponsors that you would not expect generally to be on one of these events. So I'm really, thankful to them. And I once again, with folded hands, say thank you for supporting us. It's absolute pleasure to work with people like you.
Thank you. Yes, and Janak, I'm glad you mentioned that. That has actually been the nicest part of it. This as we were, showcasing all the programming, Panorama India, it's been one of our things as a board. We decided to even showcase some of the community leaders, and it's important because we are a non-profit organization that does all of our events for free. That has been our mandate. And we cannot do any of that without having financial support from community leaders and community organizations and businesses. So we, of course, as Janak said, wholeheartedly say thank you to all of you for stepping up to allow us to do such an event.
Mm-hmm.
We are also a volunteer board. We do this simply because we love our passion for India and being Canadian Indians and being able to showcase that to everyone and share. It is a fantastic country that wants us to celebrate our culture and heritage. Janak, is there any thoughts you have about multiculturalism and why it's such an important role that it plays in who we are as Canadians?
Canada is built on multiculturalism. We all came from somewhere.
Yeah.
We're all allowed to show our culture. And that's the beauty of Canada. I say to my kids that you don't realize how blessed you are and what a great country you live in, where you're allowed to express yourself, where you're allowed to be yourself, where no one looks at you and says, XYZ, you're from here or from there. You're all Canadians. You're all Canadians. It is the best country in the world. And I cannot imagine living anywhere else. As I said, I've been here a long time and I've seen a lot. I've been here when, there were a lot fewer Indians, and today there's been a great explosion. I have seen, things grow, and it has been an absolutely amazing experience. I was reading somewhere that the top 10 senior executives of big companies in the world are now Indians. And they're in North America or rest of the world, it doesn't matter. But that's the greatness of, for lack of a better word, a melting pot or whatever you want to call it, a mix of multiculturalism brings to the table. Whether it's here or there, it doesn't matter. We are one of the greatest countries in the world, and never forget that.
So Janak, as we close up our chat, is there a special message, because we're in the middle of India Day celebrations here, is there a special message that you'd like to share with everyone watching our celebration as we put it together online?
So I would say, come watch us, support us, and not only this time, keep supporting us, because Panorama India is an organization that does many small little things. And I've said small, but they're really big if you think about it, for the work that goes in. The Republic Day celebration, the Independence Day celebration, Sumeeta, and what you started with, Namaste Live, the Facebook page, the new, our website. You've got to go in and have a look. You've got to join us. You've got to participate. And that's how we will grow as an organization. And that's how we will keep our younger people engaged and keep this going forward for many, 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 many years to come.
Janak, I want to thank you for your service that you do on the board with Panorama India. We have a phenomenal team. We come together, and like Janak said, we want you all to enjoy India Day festivities, and we want to thank you for continuing to support Panorama India. We are an organization that is built on community. We are the community's organization, and we do not exist without our community. So thank you to everyone. From Janak and I, wishing everybody a fabulous India Day celebration.
Jai Bharat.
माडी तारा मंदिरे घंटार बधा होते धडधड लाली गालावर आली आणि अंगात भरले वार ही फिरतीची बाधा झाली अर उरात होते धडधड लाली गालावर आली आणि अंगात भरले वार ही फिरतीची बाधा झाली आता अबीर झालोय मग बधीर झालोय आणि तुझ्याच साठी बनून मजनू माग आलोया अग उडतय पुंगाट पळतय चिंगाट रंगात आलया झालंय झिंग 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 झिंगाट झिंग 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 झिंगाट आता उत्तावीळ झालो गुडगा बाशिंग बांधलं तुझ्या नावाचं मी मिशल टाटून गोंधले आता उत्तावीळ झालो गुडगा बाशिंग बांधलं तुझ्या नावाचं मी मिशल टाटून गोंधलं हात भरून आलोया हात भरून आलोया लय दुरून आलोया अन तरुण दाढी भारी परफ्यूम मारून आलोया आग समजा पोरात म्यालय जोरात रंगात आलोया झालंय झिंग 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 झिंगाट झिंग 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 झिंगाट समद्या गावाला झाली या माझ्या लग्नाची घाई कधी म्हणणार तू राणी माझ्या लेकराची आई समद्या गावाला झाली या माझ्या लग्नाची घाई कधी म्हणणार तू राणी माझ्या लेकराची आई आता तराट झालूया आता तराट झालूया तुझ्या घरात आलूया अन फिरून बांधावरून कलटी मारून आलोया आग ढिंचक जोरात टेक्नो वरात दारात आलोया झालंय झिंग 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 झालं झिंग 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 वाहा
Thank you.
हिंदुस्ता मेरे वतन तुझ पर फिदा हम सब का मन
मेरा इंडिया हमारा इंडिया मेरा इंडिया हमारा इंडिया मेरा इंडिया पैनोरामा इंडिया हमारा इंडिया पैनोरामा इंडिया
जय 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 हे
के रंगों से हम दीप जलाए पैनोरामा के संग हम खुशियाँ मनाए ओ मिलकर अपने देश की ऐसी शान बढ़ाए अपने बच्चों को भारत का इतिहास सुनाए
मेरा भारत चाहे अब खुशहाली आए ये दुनिया देखे अपनी आजादी
जहाँ सुंदर हर एहसास हो
और बुझती हर एक प्यास हो ऐसा है मेरा देश हिंदुस्ता मेरे वतन तुझ पर फिदा हम सब का मन
मेरा इंडिया
आजादी संग लेकर
सांसें खुलकर ली सांसें खुलकर ली तरक्की हमने है की हर एक पल झूमे इंडिया गाता है मन
वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम
हो आजादी के रंगों से हम दीप जलाए पैनोरामा के संग हम खुशियाँ मनाए ओ मिलकर अपने देश की ऐसी शान बढ़ाए अपने बच्चों को भारत का इतिहास सुनाए
मेरा भारत चाहे अब खुशहाली आए ये दुनिया देखे अपनी आजादी
जहाँ सुंदर हर एहसास हो
और बुझती हर एक प्यास हो ऐसा है मेरा देश हिंदुस्ता मेरे वतन तुझ पर फिदा हम सब का मन
मेरा इंडिया हमारा इंडिया मेरा इंडिया